What's up, Minecrafters? This is KC, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play series for Minecraft Pocket Edition. It's been a while since I've posted a video. There's a few reasons for that. Summertime, and I've had vacations and travel plans and family things that we've been doing, and that's been fantastic. So I took a little bit of time off for that, and also Minecraft 0.9 came out, and I've been spending a little bit of time with that, trying to get familiar with features and learning a bit about it before I get back into recording. And I spent some time trying to determine really what I wanted to do next. And it's a bit of a good news, bad news situation. I had a really nice world going, and I would have liked to have continued working on that world, but really to take full advantage of the features in 0.9, I needed to start a new world. So I spent some time trying some different seeds, just making stuff up, and I finally hit on one that I think I might use. I had a few things that I was looking for. I wanted to find a seed that would spawn me close to a village. And so I found that. Spawn point is just over in that direction. And I also was looking for a seed where a few different biomes come together. And this seed does that as well. I love that jungle. I've spent some time looking around, having fun with that. I love that jungle comes into this desert biome, and there just again happens to be a village here, which is fantastic. Just out this direction, there's some grassland and savanna. And way out in that direction, I walked quite a long ways, probably 1,000 blocks or so. I found mesa. So lots of good resources around for me to take advantage of. And I just find that spawning close to a village provides so many different benefits. There's food readily available. I want to play around with the villagers a bit and see what I can do with those. There's chests available and shelter and torches and just lots of nice things that really give you a good start. So this is fantastic. Finding this chest with a sword in it and some food. Well, one apple anyway. Again, so spawning close to a village just makes it easier to get started, I think. And so again, that was one of the things I wanted to do with the seed. So again, I think this is something that I can work with, and so I'm going to be spending some time really deciding what I want this next phase of the video series to be. In the last world, I spent a lot of time maybe on some of the more technical features of Pocket Edition. I built a full mob grinding system that included a spawn room and a mob elevator, grinding chamber, and that was really helpful to be able to pick up those items very quickly. I had lots of different farms in place, and if you watched it, you would know that I did all of my work underground. I built really my own cave system to do that. That's really not necessary, again, in the newer version of 0.9 because there are caves, at least in this seed, really just all over the place. There's one over here that I'm going to spend some time exploring because it contains definitely some coal and iron close to the surface. And so again, as you start a new world, that's just a big benefit to have those types of resources available without having to look too hard for them. So I'm pleased with this. I really like this village. There's a few things that I like about it. I love the way, again, that it backs up to that jungle biome. I mean, if you look at that building, sort of set back into the trees almost, with the vines growing on it, I just love that. I love the looks of it. There's another one up here that I like, and I'm going to, at some point, probably make one of these my home, at least temporarily. Now this village did spawn a little bit strange. There's two buildings here that run together, but I can fix that. And one of the thoughts that I had, and one of the directions that I may take with this series, would be to transform this village into something that looks a little nicer. You know, it's okay that it's built out of sand and sandstone. That's fine. But with the different types of blocks that we have available now, I think I could really make this look nice and maybe expand it and build it out a bit. Again, I love the jungle over here with the jungle wood, and there's even some oak trees mixed in there. So again, I think it's just fantastic. And again, I have spent some time walking through. There's watermelon patches through here. I found just a few pumpkins, which will be great for making lanterns and those types of things. So again, I think this is a seed that I can work with. And then I want to, really determine what direction I want this series to take. Again, my last videos were a little more technical. I called them a Let's Play series. But I would say that it was really more of a cross maybe between a Let's Play, a Let's Build, some tutorial stuff happening there as well. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. I want to do some building for sure, because I enjoy that. I also want to investigate some of the more technical features, like mob grinders and those types of things. So I'm going to do some of that. I had another video series going, and I really haven't spent a lot of time on that recently, but where I got into doing some modding through mod scripts, and that allowed me to do some unique things. So I may introduce some of that into this world as well. So maybe a little bit of cheating. I may switch back and forth between creative mode and survival mode as I go through it. So again, I'm just going to not do a lot of planning and try to have fun with it, and hopefully you guys will have fun along with me. So, I see Enderman over there. I don't want to look at him because they will attack you. I wasn't sure at first when I first started playing that they would, but they do. I looked one in the eye and he certainly attacked me. One thing that I've noticed about these desert biomes is they really spawn a lot of monsters. And maybe it's just easier to see than it is in other biomes, but that seems like they spawn a lot more monsters. And that's okay. And I do play on hard as well. So that's a bit intentional on my part when I'm playing in survival mode. But this makes it easier to gather some things that I'm going to need. I want to get some arrows and some bones. I also want to try to kill a few spiders to get some spider webs, because I'm going to need to make a bed as soon as I can. So one of the first things I'm going to be doing again is just collecting some of those types of items from mob drops, and hopefully I can survive that. So I'm really enjoying these new features in 0.9. I've been experimenting a little bit with some of the different block types and some of the things that can be done, and I may do some videos on that as well. But overall, I'm really happy with this new version. It runs pretty good. Whoa, creeper just almost took me out. It runs pretty good on my tablet. Now, I do have an older tablet, and it's not something that I've talked much about before, but it's an older Android tablet. But it seems to run the new version fairly well. I haven't really noticed too much lag, although it will get laggy from time to time, especially it seems like in the jungle. I think there's just a lot of rendering that's happening there. But certainly hasn't caused me too much concern, at least at this point. I need to try to get some food. So again, that's one of the things that I like about being spawned. Whoa. Well, that's no good. So here's a little path that I was working on before as I was trying to find my way around. When I was working my way over to the mesa, again, that is really far off, and I got pretty lost trying to find my way back. So I started laying some blocks down, to try to make it a little bit easier to get back there, and I will explore that probably in another video. But yeah, as I was saying, seems to run pretty well on this older tablet. I read a few complaints where people have been having troubles, and I think with the just the newer features and the infinite worlds and things, it probably is a little more demanding than previous versions of Minecraft were, but again, it hasn't caused me too many problems yet. So I'm going to, again, just continue killing a few monsters and trying to pick up some of these different materials that I need to get started. I really wish I had a bed so that I could just sleep. And there's so many mobs out here right now that if the sun were to come up, I'd be able to pick up quite a few mob drops from those. But I'm going to just take out a few more of these guys. I don't think I have enough spider web yet to make a bed, and that's one of the things that I'm really wanting to get to so I could get rid of these guys pretty quickly. So I have a few. I can make one block of wool, I believe. The crafting system, yes, the crafting system in this version of Minecraft obviously is a little bit different. Died again. And that's taken a little bit of getting used to. I'm still not fully up to speed on it. I mean, it's simpler the way it used to be in 0.8 and previous versions of Pocket Edition. But I have noticed some differences. For example, I was trying to create, I think it was polished andesite. And so I had to go through a couple of different generations of different types of blocks with a stone cutter to get what I was looking for. And so again, I'm still getting familiar and coming up to speed with that. Where's the moon? A little bit longer before daylight. Hopefully I won't die again twice. Twice in one episode, I think, is a record for me. In my previous series, I really didn't die that many times. I think I died once from fall damage, creepers a couple of times, I'm sure, but I really didn't die that many times, which I was a little bit lucky and a bit cautious as well, trying to avoid some of those things. But twice so far. But that's not a big problem, because again, I'm not very far from spawn. Oh, I am going to die again. Get away from me. There is just mobs all over the place here. But the sun will be coming up soon, and that will help. And I could certainly go into one of these houses and close the doors, but I hate that. I hate just spending the night in a house waiting for sun to come up. That is such a time waster. So a little bit longer, if I can just wait until the sun comes out, that will help quite a bit. I don't have any food, and I don't have a crafting table. I'd have to go back to the village to get a crafting table. I'm pretty safe here. Down to 1 heart, but the sun is... time number 3. This is just a death trap over here. Alright, maybe by the time I get back there, the sun will be up enough to calm down the spiders and burn up some of the mobs. But, so yeah, this is, I think this world is going to work out pretty well. One of the things that I have noticed is these biomes are really large, especially this sand, or this desert biome that we're in now. It seems to stretch on for quite a ways. As I said, just sort of over that direction, though, there is some grassland, some savanna. And there's a few different types of trees over there, which will be nice because I like the different wood textures when I'm building. And so I'll have those available to me. I haven't found any dark oak yet, and I have wandered around some in this world, but certainly I haven't reached some of the farther stretches out, and hopefully I will be able to find some dark oak. That's just one of the types of trees I haven't been able to find yet. But otherwise, again, I'm very happy with this seed, and I think it's going to work out well. I think it's going to work out well for this series. These mobs are finally starting to die off a bit. I think I've just about gathered up all my stuff again. So that's good. I'm going to try to kill a few more spiders to see if I can't make a bed. And I can kill sheep if I see those, but kind of hate to do that unless I have to. But I will if it comes to that. So there's a spider. It would be nice if he would drop a few webs, and he did. So I think I need 9. I think it takes 3 webs to create a wool block. So maybe 1 more, and then we'll go back and see what we can craft. But yeah, the bed will be very helpful just as I get started. And so as I said, I had started a previous video series where I was doing a little bit of modding through ModScript, and so I could certainly write a script to make it easy to switch back and forth between day and night mode. And again, I'm not above, let's just call it what it is, a cheating. So I may end up doing a bit of that, but it's not cheating if you use it properly. How's it? It makes me feel a little bit better about it, saying it that way. And two, it's good to take the time to do that and learn what you can and can't do through scripts. And there's certain things that are tedious and time-consuming, and I certainly don't have any problems writing a little mod script to help out with some of those things. So I may do a little bit of that in this world as well. So I think I will grab some wood here to create a crafting table and see if I can't make a bed. And I'm going to probably, again, spend some time trying to transform that village to make it look a bit nicer. But in order to do that, I'm going to probably need some tree farms. So I will be going through some of that in future episodes. I'd like to have a few different types of trees available, as I said before, for the different wood textures. So let's see what I can do now. I can... should be able to create a crafting table. And I think for now I'm just going to lay that out here somewhere. So what can I make? I can make only 2 wool. So it takes 4 webs to create wool. Okay. So I can go collect some more of that. Going to need a pickaxe to get started with, so I'll go ahead and craft that as well. Yeah, it was fortunate that I found this iron sword there in the village, just there inside of the building there. So if I can find a couple more spiders, then I can finish my wool and create my bed. And again, that's going to be really, really helpful. There's a spider. So maybe we'll get some webs from him. I got 1. Is that going to be enough? I believe it is. It's enough to make 1 more block, so I still need to collect some more of that, or try to find some sheep, which I'm not sure I've seen sheep. Earlier when I was wandering around, I think I might have seen some down closer to... There's a brown sheep, but I don't want to kill him because they're more rare. But maybe here through the jungle I can either find some more spiders or a couple of sheep. Of course, knowing my luck, they won't drop their wool. That's happened to me quite a bit in the past. I seem to have bad luck with that. I don't know what you experience, but when I really need something, I can't find it. Some cows over there. Well, I will keep my eye open for that. See if I can't find some more wool. I also want to explore these caves a little bit because, again, I like to get some of the coal and iron out of that. I did see one earlier when I was just walking around before I started filming this video. And it seems like it was somewhere out in here, although I'm not sure it was this far away. Maybe it was back in this direction. But it seemed to be a fairly deep cave as I just looked down into it. And hopefully it will have some of the blocks that I'm looking for. It wasn't that cave. That cave does not go very far, I don't think. No, that one does not. There's another one around here somewhere on this side. Ah, there it is. Should have made a shovel with all of this sand here. I don't have any torches yet either, so I'm going to have to get busy making some of those things that you really just need when you start out on a new world. Let's see, I'm going to go one more block down so I can get out easily. But these deep caves are great because, again, you can just start down into them and you'll start finding some of the materials that you're looking for. One of the caves that I just looked into briefly earlier, I could see lava. So that's nice as well. In my previous world, I only had one source block of lava. And I use lava for different things. I might use it for lighting, make mob grinders and those types of things out of lava. So I felt a bit limited only having that one lava block. And in fact, I was a little too cautious with it and never actually used it for anything. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. I can just grab a couple of buckets and bring some lava up. And so that'll be easy. Take care of this spider. Give me some wool. Give me some... I think I got one web out of that. Some iron. Sorry about that. My game locked up just for a minute and dumped me out, but I'm back in now. That was right after I was saying that I haven't had a lot of troubles with it, and I really haven't. That's one of the few lockups, or maybe even the first lockup that I've experienced so far. So I'm not sure what caused that, and hopefully that won't happen again or continue to happen. But I think I was talking about these caves and how helpful it is because you really don't have to dig down too much to start finding some of these materials that you need, like coal and iron. And I've noticed some of the new types of blocks here as well. You can see those over here. Yeah, I need to make some torches before I go too deep into these caves anyway. But I will explore just a little bit. I think I was mining this iron right before my game locked up. Tell you what, let me go make a stone pickaxe. That's going to make things much quicker. That should be enough. Oh, it's already dark again. Seems like the nights take forever, and the days are really short. So I need to go back up here to where I placed my crafting table. I wish I would have brought it with me. I was fairly safe down in that cave. And of course there's a skeleton here. I think skeletons are probably my least favorite type of mob just because they're more difficult to deal with because they can shoot you from a distance. Although I do like the bones and the arrows that they drop. I'm going to grab that crafting table and just take that back down into the cave with me. Don't die. No web. Goes back to what I was saying before. When you need something, you can never find it. Another spider. Maybe he's going to kill me if I'm not careful. No drops. So, there's another spider. Wow, I'm going to die probably for the 4th time here. I've got skeletons and a spider chasing me. I'm going to just run away. Oh, here's my cave. So maybe I can get some safety down in here. I still need to get some food. If I had some food, I'd be in much better shape. Oh, here he comes. I wonder if I can kill him without dying. Ah, I did. And oh, here comes a skeleton. Stay away. Now this is kind of odd. I'm not doing anything right now, and my sword is just swinging like crazy. And now I'm swinging my arrow like crazy. Well, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I'm sure what's going on with that skeleton. He is chasing me. Well, I'll tell you what, this seems kind of weird. I need to figure out why. And whatever this spot is. So I'm going to end this episode here. Trying to figure out what's going on with that. Try not to die from that skeleton over there. Oh, he's coming right after me again. So hopefully I won't die again. But I will let you know what happens in the next episode. Thanks for watching.